Fellas, great news for the Calgary Flames potentially this morning as they welcome the Chicago Blackhawks as the second of 3 games and 4 nights for the club. Let's have a little gander who was taking a twirl with the fellas yesterday. It was an off day, but some of the not or less regulars getting some skates in. Chris Tanev, fellas. Hello, look at this. There's the franchise tweeting that out. That was from yesterday. And not only did he go for a little twirl yesterday, he was on the ice at morning skate today. And here's a look at the lines tweeted out by our good pal, Patrick.
This one's from Pat.
This one is from Pat. The lines back to the new standards. And would you look at the pairs? They've switched on the back end. Hanifin skating with Tanev, Uyghur back up with Anderson. Stetcher moves back to the right, and Zadorov down from the second to third pair. That means Michael Stone and Dennis Gilbert are extras at this point, and still no sign of Pelche, Ruzicka, and Coronado, as we might expect. Daryl's going right back to his horses, including Markstrom and net tonight. Rhett, this sets up Markstrom to start 3 games in 4 nights, albeit only 20 minutes played on Sunday against Anaheim.
Get up by 4 in the first and cruise through this one. Give up 20 shots. It's just a warm-up game.
That's right.
It's not going to get tired out tonight. They're playing the Blackhawks.
That's
They're
right.
terrible.
They'd never have issues with the Blackhawks,
No.
guys. How could you have? They're the
tight.
worst team in the league.
They're not going to be defending a tight lead late in the game.
He'd work harder at morning skate.
Yes.
Let's have a look at the Blackhawks, because I think Rhett's making some very good points here. This is not a cup contender. Here's the lines for said. Yeah, wow. Taves just back, was on the 4th line yesterday, was up today. That Lucas Reichel, I recall, doing some damage.
Yeah, he and Domi.
Domi gone.
Put it in there, took us.
There's a few names there, but yeah, that's a team that definitely is keen to add Connor Bedard to the group, isn't it, Rhett? You know, boy, you're just a Bedard away from really starting fresh and building around Bedard.
You're more than a Bedard, but you're a Bedard away from building around Bedard.
That's right. And that's kind of what this season's been about. As for Chicago's recent play, it has not been good. 8 losses in a row. Loss. And in those 8 games, Rhett outscored 37-13.
Oh, damn.
So how did they mess this up?
Mess what up?
Because the Hawks don't want to win this game tonight. And the Flames don't want to lose this game tonight.
Sounds like Sunday's game, doesn't it?
Fuck it up.
Doesn't that sound like Sunday's
They're
game?
not going to. It's fine. You guys are wound up tight. It's Chicago. They'll screw this. No chance. Guaranteed win night. Guaranteed win night.
Boy.
The only thing the Hawks got going for them is they're going to get Bedard and have lots of cap space for next year.
They do, and they will also not have Duncan Keith's cap recapture penalty on their books, or at least a much smaller number as well, which I know everyone is wanting to talk about today. Chicago has had success with the Flames. I don't know how, Rhett. We did an afterburner, you and I, Rhett, on January 8th, a 4-3 overtime loss for the Flames, win for the Hawks. That was particularly ugly with Alex Stalock in net. And then, 3 weeks later in Calgary, Jackson Stauber.
Yeah, I got to do that one.
And that was a 5-1 victory for the Hawks over the Flames. And might be their worst effort on home ice of the entire season.
A lot of
5-1.
5-1. So the Hawks so far 4 for 4 on points against the Flames in the season series. Flames could finish with 3 out of a possible 6 points if they get a win tonight. And boy, if they miss by 1 or 2, I think we just mentioned a couple games.
Like living in the past, but if the fellas realized
right,
if they had maybe another 1 or 2 against the Hawks, things would be a little bit different.
It's a must win. They should absolutely beat this team. The Hawks are in horrible form, and yet there'll be some tension in the building if they don't get off
in the first 5 minutes. It just cruise control. Lucic, if the goalie's stopping the puck. Bam. Who was the guy that took out Murray the other day?
It was Raymond, I think.
It was Lucas Raymond, that noted thug.
Yeah.
Lucas Raymond. Here's a look at the standings. Here's the situation the Flames are in and why we may be lamenting 2 losses to the Chicago Blackhawks this season. Flames, 2 points back of the Jets. Games played even. They'll play tomorrow night in Winnipeg. And again, it will matter a lot less if they somehow stub their toe against the Hawks for a 3rd time this season tonight. If they take care of business, it sets you up for an incredible finish. If you can win tonight and play well in Winnipeg, there certainly is a pathway for the Calgary Flames, who essentially are 3 points back. Winnipeg does hold the tiebreak if the teams end up with the same number of points. They can't be caught in regulation wins.
Damn.
That's the story in the West. And we should also note Nashville lost last night. We'll get to that in a moment. They all of a sudden, 1 game in hand and now 3 back of the Flames, 5 back of the Jets. The schedule only gets more daunting and arduous for the Predators, who have 6 teams left on the slate, all of them fighting for their lives or for playoff seeding. There's no dusters, no bums, no bottom dwellers left on their schedule. Out east, we talked about it with Frank, really intriguing matchup for the Wild Cards as well. The Isles have dropped back-to-back games. That leaves them only a point up on Pittsburgh, who hold a game in hand. Florida's also got a game in hand on the Islanders. They're 2 points back, and Buffalo ain't dead yet, boys. Dean hates having all those games in hand, but if Buffalo managed to win them, they're not in a bad spot for finding one of those 2 wild cards. 4 teams for 2 spots. Everyone else has punched their ticket for the playoffs. Doesn't happen every year, but we've got some pretty meaningful races in both conferences with less than 7, 8, 5 games to go for these teams.
These poor Sabres, they got to be sitting there. How come we got to play so many more games?
A lot of games.
Look at these other teams. We got to play like 2 more.
Well, they had that one was they got blizzarded out, right?
I know.
So they should be at 7. They got screwed by Mother Nature. Same blizzard that cost Rhett a theoretical bottle of whiskey that's lost in the mail.
They should have McDavid anyway. This should
That's
be
true.
Yeah.
It's a glitch. They should have fixed that. Get McDavid
At
in.
least they got Eichel.
Do they? We'll follow up on that in a bit. Nashville last night was in Dallas. They play again tonight in Vegas. That's a tough back-to-back. And last night didn't go so well, unless you were listening to my Betway Bets of the Day, Dean, because it was indeed a Dallas victory by more than a goal and a half, and Miro Heiskanen with a couple of power play helpers as well. This was all stars, and look at Robo, huh? Our boy Jason Robinson, not our boy, I don't know why, he's a good player. 100 points.
What's
Rhett.
everybody doing getting 100 points?
Everyone's getting 100
Just
points.
toss them out
Everyone's
there
getting
like
it.
it's
Are
nothing.
you kidding me? It's like we're back to the early 90s with this shit, and I am here for it. I love we talked about it. No lead is safe. High-scoring game. Superstars scoring 50.
Goalies suck.
McDavid had 100 points by Halloween, I think. This is great, right?
Well, if they're not going to fight, they might as well score.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Yeah.
That's right.
And
That's
if you
what
ever had a
most
game
people
with
are saying.
both, I mean, goodness, this could be a really, really hot sport for fans to watch. Bad news for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We talked about it yesterday, and a little more confirmation. He got dumped by noted thug Lucas Raymond, we told you moments ago. He is out, listed day-to-day. Yeah, it's a head stuff, other thing. No one's going to say concussion.
No.
Wait.
No.
A head, upper body,
Neck contortion.
things, loose timeline,
Stiff.
anything but saying the word concussion is what he's been
Look at
diagnosed
Mason's brother just.
with. Oh, boy. Is that Mason's brother? Wow.
Cochran.
The family moved a bunch,
No,
eh?
Lucas.
Didn't see that coming. I gotta be
Played
honest.
Did he play for Northwest? Charles West guy or what?
Northwest Sweden? I'm not sure. The family moved for the missionaries? Well,
Move on.
figure it out later. Tonight's schedule, let's take a peek. Lots of great games in here. We talked about it with Frank. We get another Kings-Oilers clash. Both those teams still could get first in the Pacific, although Vegas, going to be tough to reel in. What it might determine, though, is, hey, you want home ice in that 2-3? Here's tonight's game. Both been really good. I think LA best since the All-Star break. Edmonton best since the turn of the calendar. That'll be a fun one. We also get that Florida-Buffalo game, a loss in regulation for either of those clubs clashing right at the top of the screen. That's going to be a serious blow to playoff chances. And, of course, Calgary's got to get it done. 7 o'clock Mountain Time against the Hawks to set up, maybe the game of the year tomorrow night in Winnipeg. Let's go to WHL hockey. The Calgary Hitmen came home yesterday. Rhett got that split on the road.
Home ice advantage.
Gotta
big
love
crowd.
it. Dean was obviously very excited about the Rebels and Hitmen, and he'll be a little bit let down by last night's result as the Rebels ice this one with an empty netter. And look at this. One goal game. Watch the save. Oh.
Throw that pad out there.
Sean Chagall nearly ties it. We'll see. The play will continue for a moment here, but we'll get a replay of this. This is a tidy little save in a one-goal game, and we need a game 6 here in Calgary, Red. You get the Sunday Fun Day crowd at the Dome for a game 6, Rebels, Hitmen. That would be something. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. They fall here, and this is here's your replay of the save. Boom, I know you've been looking for here. There's Seagal in front, tips it, and then the rebound, the pad out of nowhere.
There's no rebound.
So there's the tip.
No.
There's one, and two
Nice
good saves. Then he jumped on him like Rhett's telling Lucic to do.
Yeah, if you're not going to score, land.
2 saves, and he took a cross check. Rebels back in the driver's seat, leading 2-1 in that series game 4 in Calgary before they switch back to Central Alberta. Okay, we're going to go to baseball. Remember rule changes? Big rule changes. Pitch clock.
No strikes.
Bigger bases.
No umps.
Still have bad umpires.
Oh.
Oh, my God, there's another one last night. Like, are you effing blind? That is wild. Let's go to some data from Jeff Passan, noted MLB insider. Here's the difference 4 games into the season. They've shaved a half hour off games, Rhett.
I like that.
That is very good. Now, some people like a slow, long, eat up your whole day baseball game, but it's good for your sport when you don't have to need 3 hours and 10 minutes to get a result, never mind a longer than average game. We've also seen batting way up, stolen bases way up. And you're forcing pitchers and batters to get ready sooner.
Listen.
And you can only pitch over twice, bigger bases, easier to swipe, shorter distance. This is all good for entertainment.
The shoveler, when the game goes too long, she drinks too much, and then she gets out of hand.
Gets frisky.
Yeah.
In the ballpark or at home? Or both?
God.
Yeah.
It's getting handsy in the stadium. It's
Yeah.
awkward for everyone in the whole
some of those
section.
videos too. I just
Up in
don't
the
feel it's right to show
Jumbotron.
'em.
Careful.
Yep.
Elsewhere in baseball, walk-offs are fun, right?
Yes.
And back-to-back home runs are fun.
Yes.
You know, what if you have back-to-back home runs in a walk-off at home? Would that be fun?
Yes.
I don't know if it can happen.
Now, what if you're in San Diego with that gorgeous ballpark?
Yes.
Petco? Let's go. Let's see what it looks
Yes.
like. 4-4 here against the
Can we go there?
Diamondbacks. Let's please do that.
Back goes Carroll. That's the ball.
Look at this place. Jumping. Hassan Kim.
Padres go back to back in the 9th. Win it 5-4.
This pitch.
They'll wait for him at the plate. It's time to celebrate.
And the guy's talking like this. Everything comes out like that. Wouldn't it be cool to be in San Diego?
Yes, it would.
You can watch the dads play.
Although you'll probably get to it. San Diego didn't do too well. The state in the other game last night.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not going to. Go ahead, tell us. Aztecs,
NCAA, UConn.
UConn, Huskies. Huskies over Aztecs.
Huskies.
You like Huskies? You're a dog guy.
They're, you know what? Their eyes freak me out a little bit.
You get a lot of different colored eyes.
They're
with those.
beautiful,
Yeah.
but it's kind of, it's you a real dog, you a robot, or you're here to
Are you
kill?
AI?
Look wild. They're wild looking.
And then you see
Are
some
you
of the
wolf?
videos of how they kind of howl. They're very noisy.
Like that,
Very-
one of those. Yeah,
Yeah, it's almost like not even a dog noise. It's very
very
strange.
wolfy.
I'll find a video.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll
Appreciate
share
that.
it with you. Yeah, it'll be great.
forward to that.
So good and bad news in San Diego. Good put a bow on.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to go to the ballpark in San Diego,
Oh,
make sure you take advantage
so
of
good.
it.
And it used to be empty because the team sucked. They're finally good. They got that gorgeous ballpark.
So good.
They're paying people.
Dean, you need
4,000 craft beers available. Oh,
when are the Yankees in San Diego? Let's send Dean to San Diego to watch the Yankees.
Right.
he's not coming home if he does. That's San Diego,
I'd love to go. Yeah,
Pacific Beach.
I would love it.
Tarps off. We'll be playing beach
It's
volleyball.
never that warm.
It's going to be that scene from Top Gun. We'll send him in July.
Water's cold.
Oh, really? Eh?
Careful.
Yeah.
So that stream come down from Alaska, chilly water there. Masters week. Let us go to
Man, I wish you could play the music. It would be so good.
I
right now.
know. Do we have a keyboard we could bring in and
You hear it. Just think about it, and you hear it. It's in your brain. Time for the Masters.
Hello, friends. A golf tournament unlike any other. I'm Jim Nance. Canadians were out getting a warm-up round in 4. They have enough for a foursome this year. Remember, it was just Mike Weir, nobody else. And then it's like, well, this Corey Connor's pretty good. And hey, Mackenzie Hughes won this year. He gets a Masters invite. Adam Svensson just won. Look at these cats.
That's a Swedish name, isn't it? Adam Svensson?
I mean, yes, we all come from places far away, I suppose. Many of us, at least.
Yeah, like Mollberg. Where's the
Malberg.
I don't know.
Mexico. Anyway, they're all out there today having some fun, and we got some tee times for the Canadians and groupings as well. It's Svensson's first Masters. Corey Connors is like a lock for top 10s, apparently. That's all he does here. Weir won it, of course. Weir will play with Kevin Na. Big live guy. Look out. Greasy, dirty. And so on.
I don't.
Connors in a nice group with Dustin Johnson, Justin Rose as well.
It's a nice group. And Patrick Reed with Adam Svensson. Nice guy.
Good guy.
Patrick Reed, yes. If you know what? They say you're not trying if you're not cheating. Patrick Reed is trying. That's one of the biggest triers in golf.
Yeah. Svensson, just give him a little right in the shin with your putter. Oh, sorry.
I think I saw
Patrick.
this morning he
sorry, I step on your line. Sorry, Patty.
went for the practice round by himself.
That sounds like Patrick Reed things.
I'm not. You going with anybody? No.
It's a shame that Brooks
fine.
and Bryson, his live buddies, weren't there with him. That would get the most hated threesome of all time. And Matt Hughes with a couple of beauty Euros. Shane Lowry. Here's the thing you might want to factor in. I don't want to give away too many trade secrets of the Masters pool. The weather in Augusta is absolute horseshit for the weekend.
I hate that.
Round 1 Thursday is going to be beautiful. Look at that, 29, no problem. But Friday, wet. And Saturday, you may as well host the thing in a swimming pool. They might not play Saturday. High
I'm
of
okay
12.
with that because the shoveler's leaving, I think, on Monday. So if I could have a round of golf to.
So you're sick on Monday? Is that what we're here? You can watch it here. You go, live viewing party. But
Monday golf.
So yeah, if you're going to lean anywhere on your sheets, just remember which players grew up playing in shitty rainy conditions.
Shane Lowry,
Brits, Irishman, and looks like better Sunday, Monday. But will they be able to get 54 holes in through Saturday? That'll be a big question. Monday I know it works for you, but a lot of people will be very disappointed.
I don't give a about the other people.
That's
It's
true.
great
You
for me.
should know better than that by now.
What the hell difference does it
It's
make?
probably better for me too, actually.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Good. Let's just gas the show
Kids out
Monday
of the
and
house.
get
I'm
blasted
done.
and watch the Masters at home. I'm into
Already
that.
gassed the show Friday though.
No.
Oh,
Friday is a holiday. That's
So
not
is-
gassing. When the holiday, it's a stat holiday.
He will be gassy, is my guess, either way.
You doing when are the leaving Monday? You doing a big dinner? Easter dinner?
Yeah, we got to do a big dinner. Yeah.
Now, you, of course, we have Derek Newman on the Afterburner program, the realtor in town. You only know him through email because of.
Yeah, he's only taking my money through the Masters pool.
Well, I mean, if
And
you win it,
distributed.
he would give
He
you the money.
distributes it,
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure.
just re-equalizes.
But I
things.
have donated on numerous occasions.
Are you in yet this year?
Not yet.
You're still doing your homework.
I need to get together with my golf gurus. And,
Yes.
ask for
Plural.
help.
You have
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a vast
Dean.
network. It's like my goalie guys, Dean. It's very
that's
a
right.
lot of roots.
Yeah. top 15 in the planet.
Could be. We'll find out next year. Certainly not
Already
one
though.
of the
You
American
say
I mean, that's
I love
one.
that you-
already.
Can I just have an observation here? I love that you continue to do this to try and pull this
And it just keeps
your
going back where it
microwave
was.
or your microwave.
Could you lift your
microphone
microwave,
up,
please?
and it doesn't go up.
There's a thing in here. There's like a little screw because this thing is as tight as she goes. But then there's a little thing you need the Allen key in there, and it doesn't really.
What if you did this?
It only goes so far though, eh?
He wants it closer because he always used to give me shit for not. It's get up to the mic.
No, your thing was you
What's
would
that?
be like this, and then
I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody.
So I get over here.
I'm not sure if you.
Because back to the middle.
You got to move the mic with you. That was the only thing.
Fellas, the Masters pool. I'd love to tell you,
Is
it's
there
full.
a Masters pool?
There is we talked about it in yesterday's show before you had whatever that thing where you reset the brain, the Men in Black. You forgot about it. No one else is forgetting. We're up to 250 people already. That's less than 24 hours since we posted
Didn't
the
I
link.
tell you to do it?
I did. You told me to do the.
brain
Have you got your
yesterday?
team in? Have you got your team in?
Yeah, he's got his squad.
Have you got your team in?
Oh yeah, fuck, can't wait.
Let's take a look at some of the decisions you're going to have to make here. There's an example. So we got 4 Canadians. You got to
I
pick
got
one
Steve,
there.
Steve Scheffler,
No, that's not it at all. Don't try to read. You're blind.
Xander Bogaerts.
Get your glasses on, man.
Xander Bogarts. That's
I
not
got Xander Bogaerts.
No.
He's good.
Look at the double glasses. This absolutely fucking kills me. Read us some names, Dino.
All right, what do we got there? We got Mackenzie Moore, Steve Svensson, Patrick Connors, Patrick Cantley. Patrick Cantley.
He's American.
Justin Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas.
Yeah.
This is a pro-am. What the hell's going on here? Anyway, it's as simple as this. You just check the boxes.
Colin Ray.
We'll announce prizing tomorrow, but we got some friends in the high golf places. We got some cool things this part of the world, so expect it to be pretty awesome. It's free to enter. And if you got the best out of the 250 plus, even top 3, you're going to be in the prizing. Gotta love it.
So if you win the smoker, do you get to keep it?
Well, that prick ain't here.
Yeah, that prick.
I'm not, but, you know.
There's a prick.
Kind of a prick. Is he lying to us every day? I don't know.
A lot of good it did. Hey, really keep things on the up and up.
Yeah, for sure that. Finally, we had some trouble with the video yesterday. Let's go to Rhett renewing his vows at Dodger Stadium of all places. Southern California, nice place for a vacation.
San
Remind
Diego,
the ones you love.
Yeah.
Well, you did both. There's a short commute. Here's Rhett, jumps the fence to make a proposal. Pretty bold. And look back down to a knee. Gotta do this quick. Security's coming. Shoveler, I love you. Hey, let's spend the rest of our lives together. And there she is. Oh, she's so happy. Look at this. It's a beautiful love story. Oh, God.
Son of a...
Ouch.
Now, would that be considered unnecessary?
I mean, if the ring's lost, I think that's a little over the top. If they delivered the ring back to him.
Did they think it was a firearm?
Holy moly. Yeah, they think he was lining up, steadying a knee for a sniper rifle? Come on, guys.
You don't know. You don't know.
I'll tell you one thing. These security guys do not miss a chance. Like, you get a chance, look at them tee off on
He
this
went
poor
too
guy.
far out. He didn't have to run so far out. And you know what? He's got to be more aware of his surroundings.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
Well, you know what? He's in
peripherals
love,
are not
guys.
very strong here.
He is absolutely.
Oh!
Jeez.
That's
Hat and
solid.
That hurt
sunglasses.
everybody.
Yeah.
Rings missing.
That
That
guy
hurt
played
it.
some high school ball.
Saw him right at the last second.
Clunk.
You miss 100% of the tackles you don't make, right?
Yeah.
Like he knows that's his only chance of the day. Bang. Oh.
Wow.
But yeah, he drops the ring for sure.
Yeah,
You can
ring's
see
gone.
you can see it sitting
Sunglasses, hat. And you know what? That's being in love, Rhett. When you are that smitten
I would
still with the shoveler,
sacrifice
it's
myself.
tunnel vision. All you can see is there's the pink hues and your gal right there in front of you.
So did he think he was going to get away with it? That he would just go down there, do the thing, and then just climb back up the wall?
He gets the yes, and then he puts on the greatest juking exhibition since Barry Sanders was a pro front running back.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Stupid for getting married and stupid for getting out in the field.
Not just Rhett, we've got
No.
video of. Recall, we caught Boomer doing some dancing in the stands a while ago. Like, it was
Yeah,
a
that's
couple
right.
months ago.
He gets into it.
Dancing
Yeah.
Boom.
Love it.
And I don't know where you were last night, but
I met this
big
guy.
calves though.
It's a bit
to have
much.
to have the movement, right? To be able to do all those
Yeah,
high
yeah,
kicks
yeah.
and stuff. It's not conducive. Jeans don't work.
And yet somehow it's still the retro cowboy shirt.
Yeah.
The dedication to the kit's pretty impressive.
Thanks, pal.
And
Appreciate.
don't be so sheepish and shy. Break out those dance moves a little more. Makes you happy. Dancing's good for the
Only
soul.
if I get paid.
All right.
I
Fine.
make good clink.
It does get paid.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think that's not even that guy that you're thinking of, because
I
that guy,
think It is that guy.
I thought it's a different guy.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the same shtick for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy wrote a book. I think there's still
Yeah,
good
I
copies
think-
available.
I was around him once, and there was a lot of energy drinks being consumed.
Well, it's better than the alternative I had in mind that he was. Okay. Very good.
Jack?
That's your Pinder report. It's not Jack.
Brought to you by Village Honda, Northwest Auto Mall, online, villagehonda.com. Detailing packages. Wouldn't it be nice to get your car cleaned inside and out? Ooh, get that winter off of your rig. Book your detailing package today. Your dealership for life, villagehonda.com.